determination of loads affects form a physical structure, its components. That's it. Loads affect. Now we have loads and affect. You have building, basement, ground floor, first floor, and second floor, and roof. Ground, first, and second. You have plan, floor plan. You have what is member? What is member I hatched here in the plan? Correct? What about this member? B. What about this member? Left. S1, S2, S3. Now we need to determine loads affect on this building. We are correct here. This is conventional system building, consists of slab first. Slab. How the loads will transfer from the slab down. This is a very important, because without studying this type of load direction, transfer direction, root path, you will never, I will tell you now, design for me beam 1. When we design slab, concrete design, you remember, guys? Concrete design. Section 1-1. Now the slab supported on what? The slab supported on what? Column again. Where are you? أيوة. Structure analysis. يبقى column to the ground. Let us see that. Yes, let us see. If I'm going to have section like that, that means what? This is a slab and this is what? Beam. This is beam now. Second beam. Where is the second beam? This beam 2, beam 3, beam 4. Now beam 3, beam 2, and beam 4. So I have loads. How these loads will transfer to the beam? How? Which loads will? slab the beam in 1 or 2 to the remember guys, the first assume we are already in this room. There is a beam under this partition, and there is a beam under this partition, and there is a beam under this partition, and there is another beam under over there partition. Or two-way slab. What? I'm working now. What type of loads I am presenting now? Concentrated life load. Concentrated load. I'm moving now. Huh? How my loads? It will transfer to the beam. We have how many beams in this room? How many beams? 4 beams, correct? 4 beams. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beams here as well. Or not. Imagine كده that this room almost around 11 to 12 from here to over there. 11 to 12 something, and the width of this room, this slab, is almost around 4. Load, it will go in 2 directions or 1 direction. My load, all of us now, we are already live uniform distributed load into the slab. All of you can. Why? Because I can take the average weight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? So you already 5. After all of us will go from the room and go out. I am concerned life. You are uniform life load. Then we have what type of loads we have? Have dead loads. You remember, guys, dead loads. We have live loads. We have wind load. This is our example. Load. We don't need just wind load. We are going to study 6-hour structure analysis. We will not cover 6 years and 5 years. Sorry, we cannot. But at least I will give you what the answer you are going to deal with your exam. Structure analysis is analysis. Your loads will transfer to the beams. These 4 beams. You remember when we said one-way slab? There's a criteria for one-way slab. We said this slab is one-way or two-way. I don't know why. If I will tell you now, the distance here is 8 meters. And from here to here is 6 meters. But now this slab is 6 multiply 8. And this slab is, you can say, 3, 4, 4. 3, 5, and 3. Now I have 3 multiply 3, and I have 3 multiply 5. Both. Okay, and I have another slab. This room, I have beam, 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 and beam, and this 4 multiply 11. يبقى slab, our existing slab, we have 4 beams. Could be a column here, could be a column here, here, and could be another columns here. I don't know. I don't see. The one here, 2. Okay? Time. If L divided B, what I mean, it's the longest span divided shortest span. Diamond, we are in a slab, we have L and B. B width. ال ايه اللونج هو اللينث length you anyone everybody have طيب so now this length L over B if equal or more to يبقى then is what one way slab one way slab. يعني means what my load it will go in short direction. Where is the short direction? Short direction in my hand in the shortest way يبقى now the loads here it will transfer in one way. How one way? See, one way distributed into one way. But if L over B less than 2 يبقى now this is two-way slab. Let us see this slab. يبقى now this slab here 8 divided 6 less than 1 less than 2 means what? Come. يبقى now عليكم السلام. يبقى now if this say 8 يبقى this slab two-way slab. يبقى دي one direction and two direction. يبقى now beam 3 and beam 2 we have what? We have loads. The load in beam coming from here and coming from here. So the loads coming here. This one at the beam 2. Slab. So now the load we can take it as a uniform part. We take coefficient and then we distribute it into a uniform load. Something 0.1 L multiply our coefficient, I don't remember, but in the end we will take all the slabs distribution into the beams. Okay. يبقى loads affect life load, dead loads, and wind load. What is affected? What is effect? Effect could be what? Normal force. Could be what? Shear force. Could be what? Moment. And could be stress. يبقى normal stress and shear stress and flexure stress, moment stress. Okay, very good. يبقى now number 1, let us go for number 1. I did not start the structure yet. Number 1, which is number 1? We have number 1 in our number 1. Load test. Of the key considerations in structure design. It's okay. And perfect. Put it whatever you like. خلاص كده. Happy? You are happy?
You must use that.
Time. Okay. Next time. Okay. Load batch is one of the key considerations in structure design, and it is about on problems and exam start from our exam. Coming from our exam. Let us see here. Answer, everyone, answer it for sure. How many minutes? 2 minutes. Did you need? We need 2 minutes. We need how many seconds? We need how many seconds? But what is the answer? Yes, to the ground, to the ground. Second one. Let's go for second one. Second one. What second one telling you? Which of the following teams?
يا مهندس
7 beams.
مهندس
7 beams. صح؟ طيب see a system. Exact system. طيب number figure B. How many slabs? 2. How many beams? 5. طيب you're opening كده. From the first impression, are these slabs two way? Without without dimension. We let us have our sense. Let us use our sense, guys. Are these slabs in one way or two way? Is this one way? All of them one way. Slabs. The 4 slabs in A, one way. Slabs B, one way. C and D. 100%. D is one way slab. Why? Same. Same our slab here. But the C, لا, C looks like equal 1. And لو انت divided, it'll be almost 1 square. Transfer equally. If L equal B, if L equal B, like what we have, now we have exactly the same. See, one way, two way. يبقى now C is what? C is two ways. Sem is so loads coming from dead load and the live load. This we already exist in the slab. When we design high-rise building, 60 floor, 60 typical floor, 60, we'll start in roof. We'll start in roof. Then 59 is 60 floor, then 59, then the column, the basement, you will find it. But in the roof, the column could be 25 multiplied. Why? Because the loads, overload, until to reach what? These days we have a lot of software. You have a lot of, and you can design it by your own calculation. This is what we study. Correct? It's easy for us. But if you have a stadium, like 974 stadium, it is different. The art of engineering, it will show up here. How? Because this is unique. It's not conventional. It's not slab to beam to column, slab to be. No, it is different. You have to define the load backs exactly, or otherwise, a probable fatal mistakes in design, this building could be collapsed. The load backs is very important. طيب, let us go for number 3. Let us go for number 3. We are going to solve a lot of problems and the questions structure analysis through the way. 2 over 2 now. A number section, cross section, and from this section we have a system. This system starts from top to bottom. I need to transfer the loads from top to bottom. How? How? Consider in the framing and structural design shown. Very easy, simple type. When I told you now, let us design foundation, footing. What you need? What we call it reaction load. Reaction loads. Reaction coming from into foundation. What is the reaction load of any? What is the reaction load for any foundation? Could be this is a footing and this is a column. It could be what? Normal force. Could be what? Shear force. Could be what? Moment. But the reaction load coming on. Yes, we have moment. Correct or not? Coming 100%. There is a load coming from what? Coming from beam. The beam itself, there is a particular part from the beam is a cantilever part. Correct or not? Actually, the section is cutting from this side and this side. You don't know. This is continuously particular. But anyway, the beams, the moment coming from this type of section is coming from cantilever. From beam to I don't hear you. Did you have perfect. Number 3. Now we are refreshing, yeah, the structure analysis. So now reaction load, just to refresh your knowledge, trying to refreshing your knowledge. Then will aim by your own. Right. What? يعني number problem question number 1, questions number 2, question number 3, you need 1 minute each maximum. I wish the 3 questions coming to your exam, ya salam, it's coming to my exam is copy paste the same. So I will 25 minutes and go, correct? And imagine it's very simple like that. Let us go for number 2. Okay. Number 4. Number 4. I want in both ways. You have this system as you already in our figure, correct? footing A and footing B. And we have wind load, and we have dead load and life load. We call dead load and the life load service load. Service load. In your exam, once you hear service load, means what? The combination between life load and the dead load. What is the life load and the dead load for this slab acting on beam? What is the life load and the dead load in this slab act? What? First, our load, life load, it will be transferred to the slab. And when you are going to design the slab, you are going to consider our life load and its dead load. The slab. But slab and the life load. And all of us will go for the beam and extend. اللي هي loads affect, okay? And the beam نفسها itself have this load. But our life load will be added to the design system from the slab. So when we design the slab, we are going to say, assume per square meter, the life is the start 120 or and over what 125 kilonewton divided the square meter. This is our life load. And the dead load itself, we have 175 kilonewton over square meter. Then take all these factors and put it in a coefficient and transfer it to the slab, design slab. Obtain what? Design slab. Each span it will factor. As long as the span is big, for sure 100% there is a stress is more, but the span less. The effect is less. Why? Because it's function of L, the span. We'll see now. Anyway, a dead load will life load acting on this scaffolding system. If I will tell you now, let us improve. Let us improve means what? Improve this system. You tell me which one some modification. What I did. Yeah. Now assume here is x1, x2, and we have here y1. I already have the same y1, and I put here x1 plus x2. Okay, time. Let us see what I did. Let us see here. In 14A, what does mean up? How it will be overreduces? Load effect, correct or not? Load effect. Have load acting on a system. loads, determination of loads affects on a physical structure. Is a physical structure, correct or not? On a physical structure, okay, and determine that effects on the physical structure and its component. Okay, we have, could be what? Platform. We have posts, truss system, and footing. This footing, it will happen. What will happen? Uplift means what? This footing, it will go in this direction, uplift. See, this is uplift. Uplift. This is uplift. This is uplift. This foundation itself, it will go up, turn over. Uplift. From what? From the load. Yes. From what? I know. What is the load's effect here? The load effect. What is the effect? We have moment. The effect is moment. Coming from what? Coming from and distance. Here, if you put your finger here, the wind load give you moment or not? What is the moment direction? The wind load, this is over, this is uplifting. This is uplifting. Okay, if you put your finger here, now I have wind load multiply y1, correct or not? Put your finger here. See my hand, correct or not? What else I have? I have a dead load with live load as well. Live load plus dead load multiply what? Multiply x1 plus x2. Multiply x1 plus x2. Correct or not? صح. But the load's effect in this system is what? Moment. It will be reduced is what? Uplift on foundation. To reduce the uplift, what you have to do? To reduce it. I will increase the foundation. And number one, the foundation itself, increase footing B, make it very big, heavy. صح ولا لا? It will okay, because there is a load uplift here coming from this point, because over that, so that means what? If you have a load W for this foundation, it will give you another moment here. It will resist, but this foundation, big foundation, 3 meter multiply 3 meter multiply 1 meter. سلام. This system والله never ever. والله لو جبت correct or not? طيب, in your opinion, what will happen for footing B? Yes, if we are about footing, now is what? Let us answer first. What is the answer now? For number 4, what is the answer now? We will start now a structure analysis. Slowly. What is the combination now? The combination is like, see, all of them in the same line of action produces what? Moment. See, moment. Watch how? The same line of action. You are now dead load will live load will wind. If it wind load in this direction happen, of course, assume the wind is coming from the other side. What the combination is? The combination is live dead minus. And now our answer is what? The answer is الwind load plus a life load plus a dead load, correct? This is our answer. But if the wind load in this direction, our answer it will be what? A life plus a dead minus a W. Correct? Why? Because in wind load, it will give you another moment and another direction. It will be a balance. If both of them the same, if the x1 will x2 equal the y1, يبقى means what? يا سلام, I am much happy. Nothing. Leave this foundation and go sleep. Don't worry about anything. Okay? Correct? What will happen for footing B? For system number A, this system number 1, system number 2. What will happen for footing A, footing B, footing B? What will happen? If you have uplifting here, and all the system, it will go in this direction. صح? Correct or not? This is the uplift. All the system, it will be صح كده ولا لا? Well, could be this point have overturning as well. يعني for sure 100% uplifting for footing A, but there is overturning for footing B. صح ولا لا؟ ما هو. Correct or not? What I did here بقى, I am avoiding what? Overturning. I avoided. Why what? By decreasing the span here. Coming from dead load, life load, this point. Now this system is more stable for overturning, but uplifting is still uplifting. There is uplifting. Overturning, no, overturning here more safe. I make it more safe. Increase the foundation for footing A, and you are more safe. And instead, you have foundation to avoid uplifting. Make your foundation. Oh, now I'm safe. Increase the foundation. Increase the foundation. What else? By its itself, it will avoid uplifting. Okay, guys? Your answer is easy now. We are discussing about now. We are talking about equilibrium. We are not yet go for structure analysis. We just discuss the first assumption for structure analysis. That every system is under equilibrium. Is under equilibrium. If this, it will overturning or uplifting or slides, it's not stable. This is that principle. I'm talking about principle. Structure analysis. That any physical system is under equilibrium. But in sigma x, in x force in x direction should be the summation of them should be 0. Sigma x is equal 0. And the number 1, and first principle. Second, sigma y means what? All the forces in y direction should be 0. Second, sigma moment at any point at this system should be 0. The third, our assumption for structure analysis in structure or element. Equilibrium means what? We have 3 rotation equilibrium called what? OE equals 3 should be what? Applied to this system. Okay? If the summation of the forces here or the moment have not 0, means what? Sure 100% this system it will fail. Failure. Overturning back. uplifting, sliding, whatever. Okay? If the wind load too much and there is no overturning and there is no uplifting, could be the system slide. Why not? Yeah, could be. We are in the building here and there is a particular force, could be moved this building to the next road. This uplifting or overturning. يبقى now should be all the forces here should be equal 0 in XY direction, and the moment at any point should be equal 0. Okay, to avoid the 3 effects, which overturning, uplift, and sliding. Right, let us go for number 5. And from number 5, I already gave you a lot of hints. A lot of hints now. Solve number 5, but you solve number 5. My book. Okay, in 2 minutes 13 seconds.
Mr. Yasser,
نعم.
just stay around the board. Let's see today. I will test tomorrow with you with the shot. Stay around the board. Because breaking. Stay around the board.
Stay around the board.
Yeah. Don't walk away.
How many guys online class?
About 4 guys are there.
4 guys. How are you online class?
6 guys are there.
6 guys on the. Oh my God! Yes, including you.
Yeah, including me.
Including you. Okay, guys, why you are at home?
Yeah, ask them. That's good.
Why you are at home, guys? We have nice weather here. We have nice class. We have available everything. Why you are not coming here? Especially in such this. Don't feel lazy, guys. Come to our class. Much better. See, they are not replying. Type SMS even.
Okay.
There is
just
SMS.
Stay around. Maybe the next class.
Audio is
when
not
you're
clear.
using a shot, maybe okay.
Fine now.
Yeah.
Audio is not clear.
Fine
Okay.
now.
Fine now. Okay, are you happy, guys? Okay, let us see. Solve it. Let me check it. 5-star hotel. Guys. La. 5-star hotel, guys. صباح الفل. يعني حافظين بس خلاص بس يو very beautiful tower crane problem. I wish all of you. This tower crane problem is coming to your exam, the first problem. Ya salam. Ya salam. Why? Because it will come the same everything. same figure, same everything. Everything. Ya salam ba, if you number one, yeah, you are feeling your success and first impression, I will pass the exam. Why? Let us see. Our exam, don't forget, one equation exam. One equation means what? You are going to solve your problems on one or two equations only. Type. We have tower crane system. This tower crane system. Correct? You have loads. I want to know and we have البوم سي جي here. البوم سي جي يعني center gravity is, we have weight of the boom concentrated in this point equal 1,000 pound. And we have counterweight is 7,000 pound, correct? This is the loads now affecting, this is the loads affecting the system, correct or not? We have 1,000, 3,000. And we have footing is 20,000 pound. يبقى now foundation weight is dead load or life load? No. Most dead load or dead load. البوم الكوانتر ويت dead load. اللايف اللودز life loads. Why life loads? Because I can decrease and increase. صح, correct or not? يبقى now we have dead loads and life load. Equilibrium. I said if this system under equilibrium should be what? All sigma x forces in x direction should be what? Should be equal 0. Sigma y, all the forces in y should be what? 0. And any moment at any point should be what? Should be equal 0. Here, type. We have dimension. Okay, what is the dimension now? We have from here to here is what? From here to here is 7 foot. And we have 5 foot. And we have 10 foot. Correct? Right. And what we have here, we have a foundation is equal what? Equal 6 foot multiply 6 foot. If 6 foot multiply 6 foot means what? And here is 3 foot, correct or not? Hello. Where is the overturning point? This is number 1. Point. This is where is the overturning point? Where the overturning point? The system it will be if the load exceeds then the limit. What will happen? This system it will be overturning. Why? Because the load, assume the design load is X. Design. Yes, we have design. Yes, of course. Due to what? Due to the counterweight, boom length, we said the maximum load we can carry is X. Kips, ton, kilonewton, whatever the unit. Assume it's 3X. You are going to carry load with 3X. What will happen? 100%. 100% system overturning. Where is the point? So we are going to say sigma moment at this point should be 0. From this equation, we will the load, the overturning point here, this point, ولا this point, ولا this point. يبقى now if A and B and C, which is the point? It A, the overturning around it. Okay? Where is the nearest point? Nearest point to the loads? The nearest point to the loads is C. يبقى the overturning, it will happen in C. Correct? Okay. If it happen in C, then if I will tell you now, take line. يبقى now I have right and I have left. I have from this, we have right loads and we have left loads here. Okay, يبقى now in loads multiply distance, it will give you what? Moment. Loads اللي هي LB, it will give you moment اهو. Correct or not? صح؟ LB multiply distance. A distance equal 10 multiply 5 minus 3. 3 minus 5 يبقى دي 2. يبقى this distance is 2. يبقى now LB multiply 12 moment. What is the moment itself? Give you moment. Another moment is equal what? Equal 1,000 pound. We call it 1 kib. يعني 1 kilo Newton. Kib 1 kilo pound. 1 kilo pound. 1 kib equal 1,000 pound. 2 kibs equal 2,000 pound. This is foot pound second units. Our exam is 80 to 90% units in all the questions, problems in our exam. 90%, 80% to 90% using what? Foot pound second. Foot pound second. Okay, now B multiply 12 will boom 1 kib multiply 2. Why 2? Because 5 minus 3, because our point is C. يبقى now this is coming from this side. To make it balance, what will happen? To make it balance, we are increasing the counterweight until a certain amount. We stop. Why? Because it will be overturning here. If you are increasing the counterweight more than the limit, this system and still stable in this side, it will be overturning in this side. Make balance. We design it equal to calculate. You now 7,000. Give you moment in this direction. See? Balance. See? Balance how? 7,000. اللي هي 7 kips multiply what? Multiply 7 وبعدين 3 يبقى multiply 10. يبقى 7 foot plus 3 يبقى 10. Else we have 3,000 pound with